Welcome back, Math Grizz. Today, we will work on equivalent fractions. Let's match the equivalent fractions. We need to find a fraction from here that is equivalent to a fraction from here. Let's start with the fraction 1/2. Now let's look on this side. Let's see if we can find a fraction that is equivalent to 1/2. We can look at the numerators and denominators and find which one represents half. I know that 3 is not half of 4. I know that 4 is not half of 5, and 2 is not half of 3. But I notice that 3 is half of 6. So let's start by checking if 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. Let's make a model of 1/2. We notice the denominator 2, so we need 2 equal parts. 1, 2. Now let's represent a half by shading in 1 out of 2, 1/2. This model represents 1/2. Now let's create a model of 3/6. We need 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We need to shade in 3 to represent 3/6. 1, 2, 3. We notice that 1/2 and 3/6 are equivalent. They represent the same amount. Let's write 1/2 is equivalent to 3/6. Now let's check. Let's think. Let's start with the denominator 2. 2 times what equals 6? We know 2 times 3 equals 6. Let's test it with the numerator. Is 1 times 3 3? Yes. Let's write it. 1 times 3 equals 3, just like 2 times 3 equals 6. 1/2 and 3/6 are equivalent fractions. Let's try to use patterns to see which fraction is equivalent to 4/6. I see 2/3. Let's think multiplication first. 4 times something does not equal 2. Let's try division. 4 divided by 2 equals 2. Let's do the same to the denominator. We said 4 divided by 2 is 2. Is 6 divided by 2 3? Yes. Let's check. Let's make a model of 4/6. We need 6 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now let's shade in 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. This model shows 4/6. Now let's create a model of 2/3. We notice the denominator 3. Let's make 3 equal parts. 1, 2, 3. We need to shade in 2. 1, 2. 2/3. We notice that 4/6 and 2/3 are equivalent. They represent the same amount. Let's write it. 4/6 is equivalent to 2/3. Let's check. We know that 4 divided by 2 equals 2, just like 6 divided by 2 equals 3. 4/6 and 2/3 are equivalent. Now we have 8/10. Let's use patterns. We know that 8 divided by 2 is 4. Let's check, is 10 divided by 2 5? Yes. Let's create models of 8/10 and 4/5. 8/10 has a denominator of 10. That means we need 10 equal parts. Now let's shade in 8 to represent 8/10. 1/10, 2/10, 3/10, 4/10, 5/10, 6/10, 7/10, 8/10. Now let's create a model of 4/5. We need 5 equal parts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's shade in 4/5. 1/5, 2/5, 3/5, 4/5. We notice that 8/10 and 4/5 represent the same amount. Let's write 8/10 is equivalent to 4/5. We can't do 8 times a number equals 4, but we can do 8 divided by 2 equals 4. Let's check. Is 10 divided by 2 5? Yes. 8 divided by 2 equals 4, just like 10 divided by 2 equals 5. They are equivalent. 8/10 and 4/5 have the same value. They are equivalent fractions. Lastly, we have 9/12 and 3/4 or 3/4. Let's make 12 equal parts. And let's shade in 9. 9/12. Now let's create a model of 3/4. We need 4 equal parts, and we need to shade in 3. We notice that 3/4 and 9/12 have the same value. They represent the same amount. Let's write 9/12 is equivalent to 3/4. We know we can't multiply 9 by a number to give us 3, but we can do 9 divided by 3 equals 3, just like 12 divided by 3 equals 4. 9/12 and 3/4 are equivalent fractions. Now it's your turn to match the equivalent fractions.